This is a 1992 YZ125 project that I just got into my shop. I was asked by this guy named Bob to rebuild this thing completely, give it a full restoration. He picked it up from a guy for, I believe, $1,000. It wasn't running, but it said it didn't need a lot, and now we're doing a full restoration on it. We recently got the frame coated. I kind of skipped that part, but then I decided I wanted to record this entire process for Bob and everyone else to get inspired by this build. So we didn't go with a normal white frame. We went with this color called Cloud 9. And it has a sparkle in it. It looks kind of dirty from far away, but that's the color we ended up going for because we wanted to keep a retro theme with a twist to it. These are the parts in this corner that we're going to end up keeping. We have some more stuff here, as well as like the swing arm. We have a bunch of motor parts, that stuff. The engine's on the stand right now. We're going to go through everything that's in this corner here. We're going to rebuild the forks, get them coated. We're going to replace the seat cover, maybe the seat foam, rebuild the shock, get it evolved for his weight. Probably get a new set of wheels because these are old. Who knows how many hours these have on them. But they look in really, really good shape. We have a horrible gas tank we're going to have to buy new. We're trying to restore this one. And the shock we're going to go through. The triple clamps, brakes, everything on this bike's going to be brand new. We have a very big budget for this. And it's only going to keep getting bigger as the bike project goes on. So this is the engine for the 92 YZ125. And it's completely gutted. There's nothing inside. There's no internals. And it's completely hollow. We have a cylinder, it's in decent shape. We could save it, but we're probably gonna get a new one. We found a parts bike for $500 on Facebook Marketplace, and I think we're gonna pick that up. Don't mind all the other extra engine parts on the stand. That's for 94 CR125, I'm rebuilding for my nephew. And I also do powder coating as a job, so we got a bunch of parts everywhere. I wasn't gonna show this, but I definitely need to clean this before we get started on this 92 YZ125 restoration. But anyhow, this is the engine, there's nothing inside. It's completely hollow besides some bearings. There's some wear in the cases. We could probably run these cases, but we don't know if we will because it's going to be such a high caliber build. We want everything to be perfect for it. So the cool part about this engine is that we have a completely mint cylinder head here. There's absolutely no pitting, maybe a tiny little bit right there, but nothing that's not, this is pretty nice condition for what it is. For being a 92, complete OEM, never swapped. It's a really nice cylinder head. We will be powder coating this as well as other parts on the engine. This is not going to be a factory replica or a OEM showroom floor replica. This is going to be our style of the 91 through 92 YZ125. So you can see here that this tank is just not the same weight as the frame. It's pretty off, and we do not want to use that on this type of build. And also this tank has a really bad insert. I think it's right here, right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Let me turn the flash on real quick. All right, there it is. It's really beat up, and we don't want to use this tank. The other side's perfectly fine, and it looks great. Right there. But we just don't want to use this tank. We could probably save it, polish it, all that jazz, but we're just going to get a new tank for this thing so it can match perfectly. So everything's just kind of sitting on the bike right now, just for a look of it. And you can tell this seat cover is pretty beat up. There's some tears in it. This has a clear vinyl over it, which got torn over through the years, and we're just going to replace this. We're probably going to go OEM pink, but we don't know if we're going to put ribs on it or just leave it how it was in the 90s. We haven't decided yet. I just want to take a minute and address the passing of Cameron Nula. If you guys didn't know him, he made dirt bike content, mostly build content on how to do things. He's also the owner of Prime MX. They made cleaning wheels, Scotch-Brite pads for cleaning old aluminum, plastic polishing kits, and so much more. He had such a big impact on the motocross community and dirt bike build community. He taught me a lot as well as many others. And the passing of Cam it's super sad. And I want to dedicate this build to him, even though it's not my bike. I'll be taking everything he taught me throughout these videos and throughout the years and put it into this build. And hopefully it's a representation of my work. And I hope Cam's proud. Cameron was a sponsor for my 98 CR250R project that I'm doing for Ronnie Mac. I've been building that thing for about a year and a half now, and he was one of my very first sponsors. No hesitation. He partnered with me. He sent me out some stuff. I didn't ask. He sent me some grip tape when they came out with them. I've been commenting on posts, wondering if I can send him my frame so he can get the template made, and he got it made. I didn't know, and he just sent me grip tape for the frame. I'll show that here. So as I was looking for my frame guards that Cam sent me, I didn't realize that he sent me a note, which he's done with every single order. And it says, let me let it focus. Hey, Brendan, I know you've been waiting on these, so I thought I'd send you a set. Enjoy, Cam. And that just goes to show what type of person Cam was. He would personally handwrite a note for every single order he'd sent out. So this is my 1998 CR250 frame I was talking about, the Screaming Eagle replica. There's still a lot of work to do to this frame before it's ready to go. And these are the frame guards that Cam sent me over at Prime MX. They mount up right here, and they stop boot rub. They give you extra grip and a better feel to the bike and a better connection to the bike. He also makes clutch cover guards and grip tape. I'll put a picture of those on the screen now. I just want to thank Cam for everything he's done for me and the moto community, as well as the people that just build the bikes. I also never showed you guys, but this is a 2017 SXF 350, or so I thought. This is actually a 2016 SXF 250 with a 2017 350 frame. We finally got this thing up and running. Right now the battery is dead because it didn't come charged from factory. I know it's a mess over here. That's all my powder and all that stuff here. But yeah, this is the build complete. I know I never made a full video series like I wanted to completely build this thing. I sort of did on TikTok, but not really. I just wanted to get this thing done so I could ride it for the summer, and I didn't even get to put a single hour on this thing. This bike has 0 hours. The motor's entirely brand new. Swing arm's brand new, triple clamps. Everything on this bike's literally brand new. The only thing left to do is to bleed the front brake and put fork seals in this thing, and it's ready to go. But yeah, that'll wrap up the intro to this build on this 1992 YZ125 project. If you want to see more videos like this, we're going into depth on each part. We'll make a video for the seat cover, restoring gas tank, restoring wheels, tearing them down, trimming them, coating the forks, all that stuff, all the powder coat work, which I jumped the gun and powder coated the frame without recording it for you guys. But yeah, going forward, everything for this bike will be recorded. We're about to order a bunch of parts. We have a parts bike coming in Wednesday. Today is Tuesday, December 2nd, I think. Maybe it's the 3rd, I forgot. I believe it's December 2nd. Anyways, we're getting the bike in. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to do to this thing, and the build starts now.